iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Soweto Derby, Kaizer Chiefs victory. Wow. Okay. A lot of goals have been scored in the Soweto Derby. The man next to me scored a lot of them. He has a record in the Premier Soccer League era of the most goals. Not overall, but in the specific Premier League era. Tso Vilakazi scored the most goals in the Derby. But you've never scored such a beautiful goal. I think that's the greatest goal that's ever been scored in the Soweto Derby.
Mr. Ngeo.
Yes, sir.
Well done to the boy. It never happened. When Magui Derby, Derby is always about history. You go in there as a player, you make a name for yourself. I said it to Guti, as a player, Maya Derby. Sometimes it's not about the coach or playing aganjan. It's about the player individual. Go to Nani, let's come in. Angulus Mr. Ngeo,
yes, sir.
Ngibulisa Machaka, ngibulisa Drake, ngibulisa Justice, ngibulisa Junior. Ngibulisa naneMakhaya. Kanti support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobe njobe njalo ngijike futhi.
Questions and answers, planning and tactics.
Mr. Ngeo, you know, that's why I love this game. This game, in our questions and these answers. The Chiefs plan basebenzel. Talking lapha to why Marty is always in that era. And I said it. Oguti. This is how other planning a corner Guti. Uplom will go and cover and help Utlantingal. And then Marty must just sit in that area. He's not marking anyone, but he's sitting in that area. And if you look at the ball, Baba Win, where is he? In the very same area that I was talking about. Because I could see Uguti. Agafuna ukuthi kungabe nomuntu la central uArthur and most of the time kuba uBlom ola central, but today because of the new ukuthi Saleng, he's a skillful player, has got speed yabo. So Blom, as soon as ibhola liya lapha kuSaleng, just go and cover inside ukuthi makati uyakhatha, we can get a ball. And he did very well. Blom, I would give him man of the match. The boy did very well, and I started to realize why he's a key player at Chiefs. And that thing I enjoy, that covering, because he did twice where I thought Pirates were supposed to get goals.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to talk about Yena and Ungosing Ngcobo. And I said this as well when we were inside, and I said, if you look at Kaizer Chiefs going to the final of the Champions League 2 years ago, it might have been 2020, 2019, I can't remember the years now. You remember that Ngcobo was the poster boy at Kaizer Chiefs. Everyone was starting to know him and everything else. We were starting to get to know him, right? And then Blom was like behind in the development. It looks like now he is so far ahead in his development with Ngcobo. What's happening with Ngcobo? Why is the other one developing more than the other?
Mr. Ngeo, I said it in the last game. I said, if you give this boy a responsibility in the team, the boy is going to work and is going to give us what we expect from him. Because not that that responsibility to niggas was. No, look, no one's going to support you now. Now you are on your own now. Here's a job at your hands. Now make use. That's what Uplom did. Uplom, they gave him a responsibility to say, boy, this is what we need from you. No one needs to do it for you, but you need to do it for yourself and for the team. Because if you don't give, Mr. Ngeo, I would say unfortunately, our boys, if you don't give them a responsibility, they're not going to go in and take that responsibility by themselves. Because I see Uguti, I think they don't realize, they don't see Uguti, I need to go in there and take a responsibility in my position and in my work. So that's why now you see Uplom is rising, Unjabulo, Utropile, and not because he's a bad player. I believe in him. Like I always say, this boy, I want to see more of him, but this boy, he needs to be given a responsibility to say, look, you go in there, hold the team. Let's rely on you. Why we are in the field of play if Mangabe, we're not going to rely on you. So that's what it's happening between the two. And Uplom is doing very well.
Yeah. What happened to Saleng today?
Mr. Ngeo, big games for big players. Because kule game le shilonge half time ngathi mina you need to think and realize ukuthi bakunikeza ama questions Chiefs to say when you get a ball, uhlan to plum. Now there's a question. Give an answer. Give an answer. Talk to your teammates. Bafetu, mangbabi bola beza by 2. Can I have Rasmus Maliza game? Can you make a run this side forward? And then when Lipasa make a run forward where Rasmus is supposed to stand. So that my field game, I don't have to hold. Need to one the second pass say angela up spacing. Oh ngidlala ulonduzana Rasmus. But no, our players is sometimes they don't think because he's been doing that and that and that and it didn't help the team with anything. Again, you know, Mr. Keu, when you've got a ball player and you've got speed players, you've got a ball player, a person who wants to play, and then you've got speed players that they want the ball to go forward and run. Today, there's some element that exposed Pirates today, where Undlondo, he gets the ball, he wants to play. There's no one here. So they want to run. And not all the time it will happen. So there was that when Undlondo is getting the ball. Because Undlondo ball, no one wants to play. Instead, everyone, they run forward. He wants to play the back. Look at, and again, Mr. Keo, as coaches, this is how we analyze the game. Undlondo lost the ball. When he lost the ball, our shape in Meranjan at the back, our shape in the midfield in Meranjan. Yes, everyone will lose the ball. Lose the ball. But we always say, we look at how did you lose the ball? And when you lose the ball, you shape it to be Meranjan. But in this case, look, he lost the ball. He thought he was going to get a foul. But we revert to play on. And Maart was in that area. Good vision. Yeah. Good vision of him and a good technique, a good power. Ulonduzana he couldn't do anything. And playing anything on Ponchan. Nothing. So, but nevertheless, it's a lesson to our players to say, look, yes, you played against Sundowns. You scored 2 goals against Sundowns. Remember, you're playing against another team. They plan. As much as you are on song, but they plan to say, okay, how can we close? So that's what the Chiefs did. The Chiefs, that's what they did. They yes, but no man, what's the dot? As one would do jump and let dot and it depends with Tita feel like I am. Couldn't give the Pirates anything. And unfortunately, their plan was every product we get selling. And the last thing was, Mr. Geo, I'm sorry for this boy. He did well until he got injured, Omusel, and I think he was a key man in that midfield. You know, the role that he played and the role that Plum Naibegadal, I think they were going to compete for a man of the match because he played very well. Okay, there you go. That's Kaizer Chiefs winning against Orlando Pirates. Well done. Congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs in the DSTV Premiership. We're hearing, of course, on commentary, rightfully so, that these are the last league matches. It will be the MTN 8 final, and then it will be the Carling Black Label, and then the World Cup, and then somewhere on the 31st of December we're coming back. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.